Hey guys, Kyle the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for My Hero Academia Chapter 219. And I'm sorry this one's so late, guys. It was, again, one of those days. I'm trying to get back into a, honestly, after the last, honestly, I don't know what's been going on lately. I'm trying to get back into some into a decently good schedule in order to get these reviews out. But yesterday and today, it's been really weird, so yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll try and get back on some kind of a decent enough schedule in order to get this shit out, but it's like, yeah, I'm not even sure what's going on with me right now. But anyway, you guys aren't interested in me groveling, me griping. So yeah, let's talk about it again. My Hero Academia Chapter 219. And okay, so first off, I gotta talk about the guy with the carbonated water quirk. Because First of all, just saying that out loud proves once again that Horikoshi can literally take anything and turn it into a badass quirk. But for me, when we see the guy pretty much monologuing about his quirk, it felt like a setup to pretty much to a perfectly written joke with the punchline pretty much being that line where he says, "I'm prepared to run away." Just the whole conversation that Todoroki and Bakugo were having with the guy was funny enough, but then Horikoshi adds that perfect punchline on top of it of saying, "I'm prepared to run away," and just the way that whole sequence of events was executed was just hilarious. Like I'm not even joking about just seeing him say, "I'm gonna run away now, bye." It felt like something out of Looney Tunes or something like that, but with My Hero Academia. And but even but okay, even taking the joke out of it, but even knowing like the little joke that was set up here, with the little stuff with that particular guy's monologue, it actually, with him monologuing like the way he was doing, it actually works on two levels. Pretty much the first is that it works on the level of using the monologue as a mean. The first is that, like I said, Horikoshi, he was using the monologue as a way of as a joke, and even just kind of mocking like superhero and supervillain monologues in general, which is of course one of his strongest suits. He can take this standard stuff about superheroes and just make it and just flip it on its head in a way that and flip it on its head and draw attention to it in a way that says, okay, yeah, this in itself is pretty stupid, so I'm going to use it in a way that pretty much works. Like that's basically been Horikoshi's mantra this entire time, and it's funny when he does it. But the second one, aside from using it as a joke, is that the second level it works is that this character, he was using the monologue as a means to pretty much distract the opponent and throw them off guard in order to surprise them and say, I'm using this monologue as a way to run away. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's interesting in the sense where that Horikoshi can just find these new ways of kind of making the superhero monologue actually work to pretty much the story's advantage almost. Which is yeah, just cool. Like he doesn't just use it because it's something that comic books have done. He uses it because, hey, I'm gonna make this work somehow. And good old All Might, the guy can't even do. Good old All Might, good old All Might. Like you really just gotta commend All Might at this point. Like pretty much the guy, he's lost his quirk and he can't even do like any serious hero work anymore. But despite not having his quirk, he still can't help those pretty much basic instincts he has to help people, which, yeah, I'm a little concerned that if Nida's prediction is still on the table, that pretty much single desire in order to help people even without his quirk is probably the thing that's going to kill him in the end. Which, I'm not going to lie, in many respects, I think it would actually be a little poetic if it ended with basically with All Might pretty much jumping into the fray and trying to protect someone, even even if he didn't have his quirk. Like I think that would almost be pretty much the best way in order for him to go out, and it doesn't even have to be. And in many respects, like in order for a death like that to work, it doesn't even have to be Izuku. He tries and save it. It can be anyone, and I think the death would still work. To be honest with you, but like and honestly, and Bakugo's little comment alone is enough for me to say that is enough kind of like is enough reinforcement for me to say that yeah, that's possibly how All Might is going to die, if he does die. Like he's gonna die saving someone. I just know he is. And okay, I'm not gonna lie. When we see All Might show up with that other hero, I think his name is Slide and Go or something like that. Yeah, Slide and Go. Like I'm not gonna lie, with Slide and Go, his appearance. Like with Slide and Go, when we get introduced to Slide and Go, he has the most stock, basic design compared to any other hero in this series thus far. Because everything about Slide and Go's appearance, everything Slide and Go's appearance in this chapter about his appearance, just screams, "I'm a bland, stale toast throwaway character." Like like Slide and Go almost feels like he almost feels like that, a throwaway comedic character that he decided to throw in there because hey, I don't have anything else to use him for, so I may as well use him for just a quick bit of comedic relief. And yeah, like I'm sure he might serve some purpose. I don't know, but if he does, he needs to make a bigger impression quick, because so far, yeah, it's like I said, he's just bland as stale toast for right now. Just design, everything about him is just bland. So, and the other thing about this chapter is we learn why the League of Villains have been mostly absent from the story, which is that we basically see which is in the final page of the chapter, where we see the League of Villains who are strewn out on the ground and practically near death, having fought Giganto, who basically unloaded a 12-pack cans of total decimation on them. And now we can only assume that after this they pretty much went into hiding and are currently licking their wounds. But the biggest question I have from basically that one page is why were the League of Villains and Giganto fighting in the first place? Because Giganto was basically an ally of All For One. He even mentions All For One in the chapter. So why is it that they're fighting? If I had to kind of take a guess, is that the League of Villains, they probably approached Giganto in order to offer membership into the League of Villains, but he probably turned them down or something, and even insulted them and Shigaraki in general, and said that he's a pale comparison to All For One. So Giganto, I want to say, had such high respect and for all that he wanted the league to, in order to prove that he was worthy of joining, that he was worthy of joining them to begin with, and that he was probably worthy of joining them to begin with. And yeah, it failed pretty miserably for them, for sure. And what's even worse about this is that it is that in the attempt to basically if recruiting Giganto was the league's plan to begin with, then what's going on with Giran and the Dentech company or something like that? That they pretty much with what the Liberation Army is doing right now, that whole stunt has left the League of Villains open to pretty much has left them open to anything that the Liberation Army is planning to do against them now. And also, yeah, as far as the now Yeah, and going back for a minute, and now kind of now turning back a bit to basically the fight between pretty much between Bakugo, Todoroki, and the guy with the carbonated water quirk. In terms of that particular fight in itself, I definitely noticed how similar that this guy the carbonated water quirk guy was to Bakugo in both design, personality, and even to a degree fighting style, which I'm 100% sure we're not talking long lost brother here, but I do believe that the similarities was intentional, and Horikoshi's attempt at drawing parallels between the two of them for the future. That was probably Horikoshi's attempt to draw parallels pretty much between the two of them for the future, because I get the feeling that Destro and the Liberation Army being the main antagonists, because with Destro and the Liberation Army being the main antagonists of this arc, I'm willing to bet that we haven't seen the last of this particular guy, and he's probably gonna fight Bakugo again. In fact, honestly, one thing I'm kind of hoping for, like secretly hoping for, is that just from in the way that this episode was structured, I'm hoping what Horikoshi's doing is that he's going to put Bakugo and Todoroki in the spotlight and as the central main focus of this arc. Like I hope, I don't know if it's gonna 100% of it's gonna happen, but God, I hope it does. Because don't get me wrong, I love Izuku, but it would be amazing if Bakugo and Todoroki just pretty much got this whole arc to pretty much themselves. Like it would just be awesome if that was the case. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see if that's actually gonna happen. But yeah, guys, that's my review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and Illustrator Crunchyroll. Death Knight of Anime, signing off. Later, guys.